Okay. இவங்க டாக்டர் லலிதா இருக்காங்களா தெரியல.
தெரியலையே சார். She said she will come. Yeah, she said she will come.
I also sent her the message. அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கேன்.
மோம் சார் இவங்க எங்க காலேஜ் தான், கிறிஸ்டியன் காலேஜ்.
அப்படியா? ஓ. Okay. Oh, you are also from there. Okay.
MCC.
Christian college Madras. You were staying in Madras at that time?
Yes, sir. I was there in Chennai for nearly 15 years or so.
Oh, okay. அப்புறம் தான் கும்பகோணம் போனீங்க.
Yes.
I thought that you are native of கும்பகோணம்.
No, my native is Kumbakonam. I came here for education and for career.
Oh, I see. Okay. The CPR center தான் ரொம்ப கொஞ்ச நாள் இருந்தீங்க இல்லையா?
Yes, sir. 9 years.
Director அவங்க லேடி
Dr. Nandita Krishna, ma'am.
Nandita Krishna. She is also in the Seshai paper board member. She is a director in Seshai paper.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, where Seshai I was working. I was working in Seshai.
Okay.
அனுப்பிச்சுடலாம். We will start at 6:05 now.
Yeah.
PVS நீங்க எடுத்துருங்க, ஸ்லைடு எடுத்துருங்க.
ஓகே சார்.
ஓகே. இவங்க
3 போட்டோம்.
ஆமா. உங்க ஸ்கிரீன் இது பண்ணீங்களா?
Sridevi, you can share your screen.
Yeah.
I have shared it, sir. Is it visible or? Okay, ma. I'll do it right now. Yeah. Yes. Is it visible right now?
Yeah, slideshow put.
Yeah.
Okay. PVS, you can start na? Start பண்ணிடலாமா?
பண்ணிடலாம் சார். Okay sir, we'll start. Good evening participants. CSA Chennai, ACM Chennai, IEEE CS Madras chapters cordially invite you to a webinar on COVID-19 remedies from medicinal plants and environmental hygiene by Ms. Sridevi, Herbal and home Gardenist, Environmentalist and social worker, President Reiki Center of India. There is an urgent need for innovative treatment options for COVID-19, and Indian medicinal plants might prove to be one of the ways forward. This is according to Dr. Rahman, Faculty of Science and Health at the University of Portsmouth, UK, in his research paper. Sridevi will highlight India's heritage and the value of medicinal plants that proves to be an aid during this current COVID-19 situation. Her talk will make us to understand how the medicinal herbs hail their roots in Tamil literature, and used to cure various ailments. As a person who has worked for the environmental concerns and as an energy practitioner, the speaker will encourage the revival of tradition and practical essentials to maintain the environmental hygiene, which will connect the dots at physical, emotional, social, and the environmental plane with a positive approach to deal with the current situation of pandemic, with the examples that have been creating impact on many lives, with the qualitative initiatives rendered by various persona in day-to-day life. To ease the face of COVID-19, the speaker will address with a new dimension of approach to deal with the pandemic that ensures creating value to lives and society. Ms. R. Sridevi is an ardent persona who works towards the holistic development of individuals and has been contributing to the society by various activities on environment, women empowerment, and in healing others through her services. She is a graduate of Madras College and holds a degree in BSc Plant Biology and Plant Biotechnology and MDBT educational program from Noida, B from Sastra University. Her professional experience includes working at CPR Environmental Educational Center, Exonera International, and grips a record of working towards environmental concerns by being an environmental project officer with nearly 9 years. Sridevi has worked towards documenting use of medicinal plants for indigenous remedies by traveling across for nearly 4 years. She has been delivering several lectures in various topics such as environment, healing, social impact, and management topics in schools, colleges, and educational threads, ICAA Institute, etc. She has written several articles in reputed magazines of esteemed organizations in Chennai and has given interviews to media on several topics. She also organizes many special day programs that would create awareness and impact in the society. She is an ardent Reiki grandmaster, educator, and researcher with versatile persona who works with people of all strata with an intention of adding value to lives. She is a president of Reiki Center India, Chennai, with a touch of the eminent person of Dr. P.S. Lilitha in her life, who has a profound vision towards health for all. Consequently, Ms. Sridevi has been practicing from Kumbakonam and experiencing Reiki for about 11 years and working for the mission, and has been extending the support to the needy for the physical and emotional well-being. Her services being reached out to towards the care homes and senior citizens homes as well. She holds a strong belief of explore, enhance, educate, empower, embrace the individual and the society with holistic development. Over to Ms. Sridevi. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Happy evening to the elite audience of CSI, ACM, and CS Madras chapter, and also my dear participants from all the different arenas. Thank you so much for sparing your time for this lecture, which is the need of the hour, COVID-19, remedies from medicinal plants and environmental hygiene. So as we are going to take forward this topic, we are going to gain the insights that has been acquired throughout the journey that I have been traveling across and gaining lots of wisdom from the traditional folk practitioners. These are the things that I'm going to share with you today, which will definitely help each and every one of us during this pandemic time. India, as such, we have a very rich medical heritage with extensive varieties towards the richness and biodiversity and the medicinal herbs. This has been really quoted in Tamil literature. See, I would like to quote it from Kamba Ramayanam, that is composed by Kamba, wherein the persona called Jambavan has been requesting Hanuman to take and come certain herbs from the Sanjeevani hills during the battlefield to save the warriors from the injuries that they have been underwent. So the cuts, the wounds, the burns, all these things which has occurred during the battlefield have been managed, and they have well managed the traumatic situation with the help of certain herbs. That is very peculiar herbs. We usually take it in a normal daily life, which is neem, and a bunch of neem and mango. It has been quoted in Kamba Ramayanam itself, and with the help of the incense stick. See, when I was reading this, as an energy practitioner, I would like to link towards our energy mission, that is acupressure. There it is, we use the moxa sticks, and to use the moxa stick to heal the physical ailments of the persons. Even in Kambaramayana, they say that by burning the incense sticks and to use the bunch of herbs, especially the neem and the mango leaves, has been more prominent in curing the cuts and the wounds, and many other herbs are being used too. So, during that age itself, there are 4 categories that they have well managed during the era of Kamba Ramayana. What is that? Traumatic care has been taken care. The emergency aid has been given. The supplementary therapies, like the burning of incense and kolanchi, has been given. The preventive measures also been given to eradicate the viral infections. In told as we name it in the terms of disinfectants. All these are there in the Tamil literature. I have just quoted only one, but there are 2 more other things which I would like to highlight to you. Tirukkadugan. This is very famous in the minds of us. Tirukkaduga means Sukku, Milagu, Tipili. That is the 3 kadugu which has been playing a vital role in every one of us. During this pandemic, we also see to that these 3 ingredients are playing a vital role in making a decoction that cures the sore throat and coughs also. And this book, as well as Eladi has the 6 herbs that has been included in this. Elam plus Adi. What is that? Elam means cardamom, clove, sirinaval poo, sukku, milagu, tipili. Again. So this 6 herbs have been formed in and this is the curing the ailments in all the Siddha, Ayurveda, all this traditional system of medicine have been following this literatures and have been curing this. And generally, this book is called as 18 Dialogues, and they have been telling this as I'm taking the liberty even to quote Tamil words here in this lecture, so that it will definitely. So, Eladi, Tirukadagam, and Kambaramayana. These Tamil literature has an efficient, qualitative effectiveness of all the medicinal herbs that we are using in our day-to-day life itself, which is again playing a vital role during this COVID situation. So, third medicinal that is turmeric and ashwagandha. Turmeric, the botanical name is Curcuma longa. This has a chemical ingredient called curcumin that fights against the antimicrobial properties. It acts as an antimicrobial properties, as well as it also acts as an anti-cancer agent. You can see everyone has seen the rhizomic part of the plant, which we use it in our daily life. Manjal kelanga patrapum. Here there is flower which has been there. This is cultivated in Kumbakonam right now in Shenbaka Totem. Named Totem in remembrance of one of the mothers called Shenbagavalli. Here you can see Ashwagandha. This Ashwagandha plant, Krishna, I have taken this presentation in 2 different dimensions, physical
Sridevi,
and emotional
Sridevi.
dimension. Yes. Yes.
இது கொஞ்சம் வீடியோ ஆஃப் பண்ணிடுங்க.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Okay, sir. I will do that.
Yeah.
One second, sir. Where do I?
Okay.
Is it off, sir?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Now you can. Yeah. Now you can
Okay.
go to the
Sure.
presentation. Yeah.
Sure, sir. Thank you. Sure. Thank you. Here, this ashwagandha plant, this is a very effective plant in calming down the nervous disorder, and it gives a good sleep. That's what it is being practiced all over India. And this is one of the plant which is why it's only for the calmness of the mind. It also it is a pivotal. It has been playing a pivotal mode in terms of fertility factor, which is very common nowadays during these situations, and also in COVID situation. How this has been useful is there is a chemical ingredient which is present in ashwagandha that is enabling as the immunity booster. So these two things: one, as a physical immunity booster; secondly, immunity booster. That is what I'm sharing here. And this photo is being taken from Sridevi at Kumbakonam. The initiative has been taken by Mr. Maran, Venkata Raman Krishnamurthy, and Mr. Chakrapani. National Medical Plant Board, they have enlisted 20 medicinal plants, which we can even grow it at home or the medical institutes or wherever we're residing. The most common thing that we are having is Osminum sanctum. We name it as Tulsi. This Tulsi has two chemical ingredients, eugenol and ulosilic acid. These two chemical ingredients act as anti in they enable to repel the viral. Secondly, it also acts as anti-cancerous. See, we generally use tulsi, turmeric, and neem in our day-to-day life during this COVID situation. Why? Because they play a very vital role. When we see the design of the symptoms that is caused by COVID-19, which is the sore throat or the lung infection for that matter, or the diarrhea for that matter, the three major things have been very much important for us. This tulsi has been playing a vital role in curing the cough and cold. Then turmeric plays a vital role for the digestion process, and neem in the aura of the place or the wherever we are residing. That makes it as an air purifier also. Here, the Centella asiatica, which we call it as Vallarai, you can see the shape of the leaves. It is like a brain shape. It enhances the memory of the memory of the persons. I quoted here as 20 medicinal plants. So I'm just sharing it with you. Few of the medicinal plants that can be grown at home and which is very familiar to us. This is quadrangularis, that we call it as pirandai. Pirandai, which will be like, it will be like nerves structures, quadrangular structure, and பிரண்டை உப்பு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சாப்பிடுவாங்க. அது எப்படின்னா வயிற்றுல இருக்கிற கிருமிகளை எல்லாத்தையும் அகற்றக்கூடியதா இருக்குது. அது மட்டும் இல்ல, செரிமானத்துக்கும் அப்புறம் கால் வலி, மூட்டு வலின்னு சொல்றாங்க இல்லையா, knee pain. For that they are using this பிரண்டை. And hibiscus, which we all know, செம்பருத்தின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Hibiscus rosa sinensis. The flower is being taken and extracted. The juice is being taken for a good heart functioning, and certain people usually take the flower in a raw state. Adatoda, Justicia order, the botanical name is. So what happens here? The Adatoda also play a vital role in taking the form of a day. You take it along with Panagal Kandal, so that cures the sore throat, cough, and all the infection which is occurring from the throat to the esophageal region. Mehendi, Lawsonia enormis, which we call it as henna in day-to-day life. Many of us are suffering from insomnia. What we do is generally the flowers of the henna is being taken and kept under the pillow so that the person will get a good sleep. This is what is being practiced from the daily life.
Sridevi.
Yes, sir. Yes,
The
sir?
slide has not moved. I think you are still on Tulsi and Vallarai slide.
Yeah, all the plans has been not projected here because of only the list I'm producing here.
Yeah,
Because
but
of the
the list
spatial
is,
constraint.
yeah, but the
Yeah.
list is not seen, no? That's why.
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay. So,
Mm.
நெல்லிக்கான்னு சொல்றது Philanthus emblica. That
No,
is also been.
no,
I haven't
we
put it here, sir, because I wanted people to the National Medicinal Plant Board website, so that is clear. Hello, am I audible, sir?
no, but I
Hello.
mean, what you are talking and then the slides, there is a mismatch between your talking and slides.
Oh, okay, okay. Yes,
Now, see,
okay,
we
sir.
are
Okay,
seeing
I'll
only
write it.
therapeutic garden. The slide is
Oh, okay,
only
sir.
garden
Okay,
is
now I'll
seen,
correct.
but you are speaking
Sure.
something else.
Sure, okay. So, see, the National Medicinal Plant Board has already been enlisted the plants which can be grown at the garden level. And now here I am coming to the concept of therapeutic garden, wherein again the medicinal plants are being grown in the therapeutic garden. Here, this garden is completely based on Panchatattva concept. What is Panchatattva concept? It's nothing but 5 elements, the underlying feature of the universe, which is 5 elements of the universe have been constituting this therapeutic garden. What are they? First, the soil. Secondly, the flora and fauna of this place. Third, the landscaping. And the biomagnetic field or the gravitational field which is surrounding this place will enhance the effect of the healing properties of the persons who is undergoing taking therapies in the garden, or generally by visiting this garden, people can definitely feel the difference at the physical and the emotional level. So this is being set up at Hyderabad, which which is playing a very vital role in a healing method. And there is yet another place at Auroville called as Maruthuvam Forest. They houses a lot of medicinal plants, which is again propagating. I mean, which is again emitting the fragrance of the healing through their leaves, through the stems, the flowers, and while the person entering into the forest, they can embrace the chillness of the breeze and the fragrance of all the enigmatic plants have been inhaled by the persons, and so the healing happens at the mind level as well as by the healing that they are offering at Auroville. They are offering lots of natural therapy and the healing techniques that includes even Reiki. The persons who are visiting there, there is also a therapeutic garden. Why I'm stating this therapeutic garden is this is going to be a future also in terms of medicinal plants hub, wherein when we are inhaling the air that is there with the medicinal plants, it purify our blood circulation when we inhale, as well as the proper functioning or the metabolism happens within our body system. One of our concept is revived tradition. Here, the revived tradition, what I'm trying to talk about is that every day we are taking rice as our major food. In that, there is one variety. I'm going to mention about 3 varieties, which is Siraga Chamba, Karu, Neelam Samba. These 2 things are very vital in their nutritional value as well as it holds a medicinal properties as well. And the other variety is called as Karankurubai. First, why this farmer? What is this farmer doing here? Is he has been cultivating the traditional paddy varieties, which is of medicinal value at Nagapatnam. He has been supported by CIKS Institute, Center for Indian Knowledge System. His name is Mr. Manikandan. She is the person who is behind this, the epitomic wonder for farming industry, Mrs. Subhashini Sridevi. She is the person who is motivating the farmers at Nagapatnam to to come back with the tradition, or to let me put it in this term, this conservation of 134 paddy varieties have been extensively done by her efforts through the organization and with the team of the farmers. What are they doing? I mentioned three varieties, which is called the Siraga Chamba, Karan Kuruvai, and also Neelam Samba. There are 134 varieties. I'm picking up these three only right now to share with all of you. This Siraga Chamba, it is a traditional paddy variety. It's a very tiny rice that resembles like the jeeragam, which is turmeric. This has this mineral called as selenium, which reduces the risk of colon cancer and the intestinal cancer. That is to reduce the bad cholesterol, which is the low density lipoprotein cholesterol, and increases the high density lipoprotein cholesterol. This is rich in fiber content as well. And this is just not by words, it is truthfully happening in Nagapattinam and in the surroundings of Nagapattinam. People have been cultivating this and getting benefited out of this variety. And I have stated Karan Kuruvai and Neelam Samba. Neelam Samba is meant for enhancing the breast milk, and Karan Kuruvai, there is one place at Kumbhakona nearby Tiruparamayam called as Tiruparamayam. There was one traditional practitioner who was there who had cured filariasis with the help of Neelam Samba variety of rice. So this person is Mr. Rajesh, who's doing a good work with urban agriculture. We are always concerned about the human beings and what were we giving back to the nature. That is another question that was going on in our mind. So the biodiversity is nothing but not only human beings. We are interdependent upon many things, which is plants, animals, insects, and everything. So one fine thing that this person is concentrating is he's propagating a variety called as Thailand napier grass, which is becoming a fodder for the cattle, which is komada for komada and for the elephant. This has a highly nutritional value. Why I'm saying this here is because not only human beings have been affected because of COVID-19 or because of the environmental disaster. Even the animals and the biodiversity is getting lost somewhere. It is our duty to enhance the nature as well as the physical concern at our level also. So that's why I mentioned this slide with Thailand napier grass, which is a very good variety where no pest can live. It's a good variety and has a very good nutritional value. This is a wonderful work, the community corner at IT parks and waste management for the community. Millet ice cream. I have been sharing with you some of the some of the therapeutic things. Can the product also bring in? How come it is essential for us right now is to bring the product at our home itself. We all know about millet. Millet has a very huge nutritional value and also the medicinal value. But nowadays, children are very much attracted towards the snacks and things like that. Even sometimes a diabetic patient inside our home will wanted to have an ice cream. But this is the right time. I think I would love to quote here: millets are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B1 and iron. It is more healthier for the diabetic patients. They are rich in fibers that also helps in digestion. Well, how are they going to do this is they are taking the milk from millet and adding and making it with lots of fruits and things, a mixture of fruits, and they're making it as an ice cream with whatever fruits you like it and make along with that. So IFPT Tanjavur is providing training for this millet, coconut ice creams and things like that. We have all the medicines at our kitchen itself. All the Indian traditional system have all these things. Whatever I have mentioned, sukku, milagu, tipili for that matter, or the millet, everything is there inside the kitchen itself. So here comes the things that I would like. I'll go back to the slide for some time and then get back to this topic. So when I quote this medicinal plant that can be grown at home, here I have enlisted this 20 plants, which is tulsi, aloe vera, mint, neem, stevia, fenugreek, ashwagandha, lemongrass, vetiver, brahmakamal, ginger, turmeric, beetle, papaya, omavalli, nithya kalyani, karslankani, kiranilli, hibiscus, and madakapam. These names might be familiar to all of us, but here I would love to quote stevia. This is a very good sweetener agent which is used for coffee and tea. And Brahma Kamal, this has been in trend today, right now. Wherever we can see this plant is, it will be in white color lotus. That is what is Brahma Kamal, named after the creator of God, which is Brahma. What happens is when the flower blooms, when if you ask any wish to the plant, it grants it. That is the spiritual effect of this, as the name quotes, Brahma Kamal. And what is the medicinal value in the rhizomes or the stems are being used widely in curing the bone aches and the intestinal ulcer and the duodenal ulcer. As we all know, ginger and turmeric is used for the digestion, and aloe vera here. Aloe vera is a very good air purifier, wherein the sheath of aloe vera, the leaf of aloe vera, what happens here is um, in the night, it takes in, it repels, it filters the exactly what it does is it filters all the carbon dioxide and it purifies the environment. What is it doing? It alleviates all the chemical compounds which is being emitted out from the paints that is being painted in our home, which is the chemical compound that is present there is benzene, the glues that we use and everything. You know, many people are suffering from asthma and things like that when they paint the house or the glues that they use. So aloe vera has been, and every day when you the aloe vera does this filtering work of carbon dioxide. Mainly, it eradicates a compound called formaldehyde. Everybody is using detergents in their home, disinfectants in their home, or the preservatives. The personal hygienic products or other consumer products which has been coming out right now in the commercial market have all these compounds, the xylene, toluene, and formaldehyde and things like that, which is being eradicated with this simple plant called aloe vera. See how much effective it is. Mint, again, the leaves of this plant has been used to make tea, and it is a very good stress reliever. Neem, we all know there is an effective compound called azadirachtin. That is why neem, tulsi, and turmeric, which is having a very good chemical components in their own respective ways, is responding to this COVID situation in a very much beautiful manner. Here comes Nithya Kalyani. There is one plant. I will show you the photos in the next slide. Nithya Kalyani, this plant has a two chemical compound, vincristine and vinblastin. The flowers of this plant is being taken. You can take either the 4 flowers of this plant or 5 flowers and make it put it in the hot tub, make it into a discussion thing. Extract will do the cancer cells. The effect of cancer is also the side effects of the cancers also being repelled out of this. So that much effectiveness has been there in Nithya Kalyani. And here, beetle leaf. In this beetle leaf, I would like to state one traditional method that has been followed every most commonly, and I quote this from the experience of my mother. The beetle leaf, we have to take, in olden days they used to say ஆலக்கரண்டின்னு சொல்வாங்க. அந்த ஆலக்கரண்டியில தேங்காய் எண்ணெய், which is coconut oil, and garlic, பூண்டு. We have to smash that garlic and add it in the coconut oil, and it will be like a paste that has to be surfaced on the back side of the beetle leaf. We have to make that paste at the back side of the beetle leaf and stick it at the hip region. Vela elamban solvanga illiya Tamilla, near the hip region. So we have to put there. So when we place it there, the epilepsy that is being underwent by the children till 10 years, definitely. This has been cured, and this is very much practically is being observed in this traditional system of medicines. And Omavalli, we all know we can have it at home, and even that is an air freshener. Papaya for eyes, we all know. I'm reminding again. Last time when some other virus has been affecting the papaya leaves are being taken as an extract. So this also has been there. I've enlisted this for any kind of houses. Lemongrass, Brahma Kamal, methi leaves, aloe vera, stevia, and Nitya Kalyani. Now, we should house the medicinal herbs in the kitchen itself. So we can take we can use the kitchen as a pharmacy and not the food as a medicine, which is let that kitchen be the apothecary and let foods be our medicine. This is stated by a great person, Hippocrates. And now I'm moving on to next segment of our topic, which is a broader topic again called as environmental hygiene. This environmental hygiene has been fragmented into 5 particular phases. Sir, am I audible? Hello? Hello?
Yes, madam.
Can someone show some response? Yeah.
Yes,
okay, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Yes, sir. Environmental hygiene are fragmented in this 5 particular regions of physical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual. As an energy practitioner with Reiki, we would love to contribute to this special pandemic situation in whatever way it means. So, it is for us to encourage the people to keep the environmental hygiene in this fragmented segments in a much beautiful manner to live and let others live with confidence. Because if we see in during this pandemic, everyone has been affected with so-called as fear rather than the physical thing. So, as physically, we all know that government has been issued many times wearing a mask is essential and also to take care of the hand hygiene. It is we might have been wondering what is there just to wash our hands. Is it just that's all? No, it is beyond that because we are often using hands in every places. So the hygiene of the hand is very much essential for everyone to be taken care. And the physical hygiene, not only the cleanliness, and it is must necessary for us to wear the mask. Now it has been available with vetiver and bamboo, so we can use that also as a product if we wanted it, so that the aroma of those herbal things will enhance our breathing in a very effective manner. And also, why we are wearing a mask? Even now, we can see people very commonly without mask. People are prone to asymptomatic cases also. So I again insist that we should abide by the governmental measures, and it is essential for each and every one of us as an individual to take care of our hand hygiene, physical hygiene, and each and every organ as well. Here, coming to the emotional part, what is ruining everyone is fear. The pandemic has caused much fear in us. So, I'm going to give an emotional diet, which I have learned it and I have been using it. So, whichever means this insight is going to helpful, I'm so glad to share this with you. Why I say this emotional diet is because we follow diet for our health, but we fail to follow the diet for our emotions. So, first thing is gratitude in the morning. Whatever by means of gratitude it is, we have to spend some time for the gratitude that links a balance between the physical and the emotional things. When we are talking on the physical part itself, we are going to take energy enriching or the immunity boosting foods that includes in every foods that we take. Let us add ginger to it, lemon to it. All the citric foods will enable us to enhance our immune level. And at the phase of the digestion, we are taking it as ginger or in all the red color fruits and vegetables play a vital role in enhancing our blood immunity level. I mean the hemoglobin level, as I mean. Here the emotional level, it is definitely as we run through our life from the morning till the evening, we are tend to panic we are tend to imbalance of our emotion. So this gratitude is very much necessary. 5 components: gratitude, love, devotion, surrender, and faith. This is again linking with spiritual also. See, whatever I'm going to talk is definitely it will come in the circles of physical, emotional, spiritual, and intellectual. So this gratitude can help us to maintain the balance in our mind, which is in terms of meditation, and to gain the cosmic energy. Secondly, as I said, gratitude to waken up another day and to show love and compassion to many people and things around us, and to show the devotion in the work that we are doing. Whichever role we play, let us show the devotion in it and surrender to the roles that we play. So when we take single step at a time, one work at a time, it is very easy for us to withhold our emotions towards the purpose and the meaningful life. So this is one. What is more common in our daily life is confusion or the panic, which is anger. So these two tools will disturb us every day of our life. That is where meditation play a role. And to a positive approach, we can follow these 5 things. And to a spiritual mode, we have to set right our being right. Human being, we have to set our being right. To be with Dinacharya, they quoted in Ayurveda to how one person has to get disciplined in their life. Whichever spiritual mode that we follow, let the higher force lead us in that way. And also, as I earlier quoted with Ambaramayanam, the incense sticks or the incense sticks, the sambrani that they take it. Okay, so those things all repel out the negativity which is present in the environment. So to have whatever we have it, which is the joy, the happiness, that we are going to share it with the higher force to get blessed. Most of the time, we are being neglecting to spend that right time with the divine energy, which is the cosmic energy. So I would request everyone to deal with the alignment of the spiritualism first, so that things are better on the Mother Earth. To be, to have, to give. What to give is the energetic thing that we are going to contribute in means of physical level, and with a role that we play, the emotional, the positive approach, and the calmness of the mind, and also to share the compassion and to lift others' life also. Because pandemic is not something one individual is suffering. If one individual is suffering inside the home, the entire family's peace is at loss. So it is much essential for us to be in aligned with the spiritual, as well as to deal it in an intellectual manner with wisdom, courage, and compassion. Many of them, what we are doing is we can deal it later. No, now the most important is our work. So we have to concentrate on the work. That is what we are driving our life towards. So it is not a case. So when we find one small symptom within us, or even within the family members, it is most essential for us to deal it at the right time with wisdomatic approach. So secondly, in a proper manner, that is more essential. To handle them, to be very compassionate with them, to get them out of this pandemic thing is only through compassion we can do it. Next is courage. We have to boost them with courage and enable. Sometimes the role reversal has to happen. If it is children who has to support the parents, it is much essential for us to support our parents also in an intellectual manner by playing a very good strength for the emotion and the intellectual level to the senior citizens. Now, when we frame this 4 plane, physical, emotional, spiritual, and intellectual, the social is taken care of itself by at the half rate. Secondly, it is individual who is driving the same force at the social level. We all know about social distancing. But what is social distancing teaching us is not only the distance, but we have to encourage one another at the another plane of environment. Wherever we are residing, it is must for us to be taken care at the environmental side as well as at the social measures also. So, how we can do it as an individual or as a community, how we can do it at the social level is nothing but setting an example in whatever we are. And however we are doing, contributing towards the lifestyle that we are acquiring, or if it is in the office premises, the 5 years concept has to be implemented right away, and the personal hygiene of the individual and the office environment should be taken care. As we have mentioned there, the indoor plants can be kept, and the uses of sanitizers and things like that has can be implemented. And this is the right time, I think, for us to bring back our traditional methods in the contemporary lifestyle, so that the value of traditions will be enriched. Also, the ecological sustainable living can be taken care during this pandemic situation. Sorry. Here I have mentioned one thing. We can all grow medicinal plants at our home, at the premises, wherever we are. And this is one just at the ground level. Waste bottle is there, and there are plants nearby with native grasses there. Sorry. Um, just in one part of the corner also we can have like this a glass or a hanging garden, or even a pipe. If there is a pipe, actually PVC pipe, we can have the garden. It is very essential for, even we have to have one small little uh, um, uh, garden or a balcony where you have located 2 or 3 plants, so that you spend a quietitude there to inhale the medicinal value of the plants located there. The highlights or the suggestions that we have giving here is medicinal plants herb should be located at home, residential areas, apartment, places of worship, and everywhere. If this is taken care, I think we can bring back our green-lush environment back to us, so that we can rejoice the next generation and forever with nature, and being in one accord with nature and lifting the community with humanity. So nowadays, in urban areas, the architectural mode and the interior designing has been playing a vital role, wherein we can use the medicinal plant products in terms of bamboo or the vetiver plantain products by means of tiles. The curtains have been made out of it. Even the clothing has come. Laptops, or all these things have been made. So I would encourage the corporates to have the tie-up with the institutes that has been operating remote for the sense of at the end of the medicinal plants heritage. And also, I would like to provide some addresses whom you can be in link with. They will definitely guide you for the setting up of the medicinal plants garden, as well as the enriching of the lush green environment. Center for Herbal Garden, FRLHD, they are doing a wonderful work. They are located in Bangalore. And yes, they are located in Bangalore. They are not only associated only for the herbal garden, they are doing a wonderful work for Karpa Vriksha, which is an Ayurvedic traditional system, where we can gain lots of researchers. There are lots of researchers going on. Good taxonomists are located there, who are doing good work with plants. There are 365 acres of land has been there with complete medicinal plants. This is in Bangalore. And in Chennai, near Chengalpet, this place called Tirukazhukundram, Irula Tribe Women's Welfare Society. They are making lot of medicinal plants products, as well as there is a nursery garden out there, which I have already shown it as a nursery garden there. They are not only having general medicinal plant, they have a rare medicinal plants also. The Irula tribes have been contributing in making lots of mats, and they have a good seed banks which we can acquire the seeds from, which can help us to grow lots of medicinal plants at home itself. Marthavam, Healing Forest Oral. These are the people who are really into the work and doing lots of things for the community at the community level and at the vast area. So I would request the audience to take care of this situation. Let us not panic anymore. Let us in turn contribute to us and to the society in an intellectual manner with a frame of an attitude of gratitude that this situation has been given to us for revival of the traditional system as well. Of course, everyone is lingering with an attitude that when this COVID will end. We might not know when the COVID will end, but it is a time for us, every humanity, to tap up our mindset towards an approach of lifestyle that is more health conscious and more emotional conscious as well, to direct our energy level with a striving towards the best in whatever we do. This is the time I think that we have to ensure that the physical, emotional, spiritual, intellectual level has to be taken care for the benefit of the society, which in turn takes care of India itself. Why I'm mentioning as such as India is because every citizen, from the children to the senior citizen, everybody is contributing towards the economy level through their talents, through their potential, through their knowledge. So every life is very, very important. Though I didn't touch upon the chemical factor or the pharmacology level, I think it is us, we have to raise up for this humanity at the humanity level to bring back the green lush environment through the medicinal plants, which will enable us to live a very quietening life with a meaningful purpose. So let's direct our life and revive and cherish the value of all the green healers that has been there and bring back the tradition in this contemporary lifestyle. So I must thank the legendary people of the organizers who is in this forum, Mr. H.R. Mohan sir, the chairperson at ACM, Chennai, Mr. P.V. Subramanian sir, Chair CSI, Dr. P. Shaktivel sir, Chairman of IEEE, Dr. P.S. Lalita ma'am, who's been instrumental in making me introduce to this forum, the founder of Reiki Center of India, Mr. Rajesh, Mr. Subhashini Sridhar, and IFPT people who've been working in and around the rural and suburban areas, and integrated community initiative team of Kumbakonam, Mr. Maran Chakrapani and Venkatraman Krishnamurthy. Thank you so much for all your patient listening. Now I would love to take the question answer session if there is. Thank you, and would love to get the feedback. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Sridevi, for your wonderful presentation, tracing the use of medicinal herbs right from the ancient time and talking about very common products like sukku, milagu, tipali, tulasi, ashwagandha, and so on, which many of us are knowing about it, but without realizing the full value of these items, we have been consuming it. So your presentation has been eye-opener for many of us. We have a few questions. I would like to ask them, and you can provide the answer for that.
Sure.
Do these medicinal plant-related items can be taken combined with other items, or is there any restriction they should be taken separately, or are there any anti-effects?
Okay. It depends on the system that they practice. See, because am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. See, in the concept of Ayurveda will be different from concept of homeopathy. The concept of human body is different in their own physical constitution. which is in Ayurveda, we take it as in the format of Vada Pitta Kebab. That itself is different for each human being. So it is much necessary for any individual to take the advice of the practitioners. But in homeopathy, if we take, they take more of the medicinal plants extract along with the alcohol in the proportion that is required. And their philosophy is like similar, likes cures likes, or that is a philosophy they follow. In Siddha, they practice the Nadi length Pakaramchi Panvanga. So it is different. So it is much necessary for the individual to take the advice of the practitioners, indigenous practitioners, right practitioners, and then take the products. Number one. Number two, is there any anti side effects for that? Definitely there will be if the if the patient is taking in consuming the powder or the legume, whichever it is, in an extra serum to get cured very fast, so that what they will do is like they will be consuming it in a larger scale, or I mean the unusual quantity level. That should not be done because every time it is much necessary. In Siddha, they use even mercury gold pudam போடுறதுன்ற ஒரு மெத்தட் பண்ணுவாங்க with the help of the mercury gold and things like that. So it is much necessary for us to avoid it. That is where the precautionary method has to be considered in us. So we have to take the advice of the right practitioners in whichever field they are. Just not consume it as like that. One. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir?
Can you suggest some home plants which will give maximum oxygen?
Aloe vera, there is one more thing called Sansevieria, which is called as snake plant.
Okay.
Sansevieria. That plant, okay. And then there is yet another plant. Oh, one second. That will be like a trunk, okay. That will be like a trunk called a chlorophyllum, which is like a cactus. Which is like a croton only. This is available even in urban areas in Chennai. You can get these three plants definitely: aloe vera, chlorophyllum, and sansevieria, and also tulasi. Tulasi is also a very good natural freshener. These three things, especially these three, will enhance the level of oxygen. Mainly aloe vera, as I said. Night times it will give lot of oxygen and filters the carbon dioxide level. That is why.
Okay. Can you suggest a herb for daily consumption which can give immunity to COVID? Yeah.
Turmeric. Turmeric juice can be consumed. Lemon with turmeric and honey can be consumed. If it is leaf part, we can take it tulsi itself. See, very very basic thing is why again and again we can think about tulsi is a very common plant, but that has a very good chemical component. That is why they are insisting for tulsi, which is again is eugenol and uracilic acid. So tulsi is must for a daily consumption. Every day morning, if we have it, it is nice. And mint leaves, that will be easy to consume also in a raw format.
Okay.
All the citric fruits can be taken. All the citric fruits can be taken to enhance our immunity level. Since this is a rainy season, it is we can avoid Nellika juice alone, which is amla juice alone. We can avoid it. Otherwise, if we take Nellika every day, the fitness and the firmness in our body, the immune power will be very much strengthened because Phyllanthus emblica, we call it as amla, has the most effectiveness in this. That is why.
Okay. And of course, you have talked about where to get the seeds for the plants. No, you have already shown some details. Maybe you can once again explain in the city, in Chennai, where we can get the seeds for these plants, some of the plants.
Yes, ITWWS is one part which I mentioned. Near it is in Thirukazhukundram, near Chengalpet, actually.
Okay.
It is a forest area. That is there. And inside the city, if we want, there is one organization called CIKS itself in Chennai, Koturpuram, and we can take their help because they are linked with FRLST people. And also Prakriti Foundation. They are into the environmental concerns. So Prakriti is again one role that we can take the help from.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
FRLST people, definitely they can help us, sir, because they are linked with central government and Ayush people.
okay. Are there any
things like that?
Are there any online sources? Because there is someone is asking people from Bombay. They are just trying to say whether they can get it through on, whether they can order through online.
Definitely, sir. Yes. They can courier it also. And down south, if we wanted, there is a person called Uravar Anand in Namakkal. If we see his website also, might be I will share it one more time. I will share all the slides into a Word format to your mail ID, sir. Along that person is doing a wonderful work with the traditional seed collection itself. He has a seed bank. He is couriering all the Kira varieties of seeds, nearly 30 Kira varieties, and the traditional herbal varieties also, which is at a very nominal rate, and that has a very good effect also. அது வந்து நாட்டு வெரைட்டின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, which is very much traditional. So he is located in Namakkal.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a question from Mr. Venugopalan. Ma'am, where I can purchase the natural Madak, is it? What is that, Mr. Venugopal? Can you rephrase the question? MADK.
Sir, namaskaram, sir. Sir, mask, natural mask, madam, and the veterinary சொல்லிருந்தாங்க sir.
Mask, okay. Mask, is it?
Sorry, this one.
Okay.
எங்க கிடைக்கும் sir?
Sure. Yeah, it is available in Tirunelveli. I will share that number also. There is a team of people who is working called as Akkarain சொல்லிட்டு. So என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க அவங்க, they are producing this natural things, from natural things, the mask, vetiver and bamboo especially. It is very nice.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am, அவரோட செல் நம்பரும் இப்ப அந்த சீட்ஸ் நேச்சுரல் சீட்ஸ் சொன்னீங்க மேடம், அதுவும் மாஸ்க் ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க மேடம்.
நிச்சயமா பண்ணிடுறேன் நான்.
Yeah, basically, we will be collecting some more reference material from Sridevi, and we will be sharing the along with the video recording all the details. We would like to communicate to all the participants. Please fill up the feedback form so that we can communicate to all of you. And there is a question from Ms. Deepa. Can you suggest any medicine for diabetes patients to boost their immunity? Because the diabetic people are susceptible to COVID. So is there any specific medicine can be taken to boost the immunity? Diabetes people.
Okay. Yeah. See, I told you already, but I will share it. என்ன அந்த காலத்துல என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்றதை நான் ஷேர் பண்றேன். As an energy practitioner, I would suggest the acupressure point only right now. But then regarding the medicinal plants, what I can share it with you is ஆவாரம் போல டீ போட்டு சாப்பிடுவாங்க. So what அது கிட்டத்தட்ட 1 week போட்டு சாப்பிடுறப்ப மார்னிங் டைம் மட்டும் the content of diabetic level is getting reduced. So it should not be taken high. It should be taken in a limited manner. You can please approach the nearby. Where is Ms. Deepa ma'am located? Any idea?
Deepa,
Chennai.
Deepa, can you talk? Can you unmute and talk?
Yes, sir. I am from Andaman, sir. So I couldn't able to understand. Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Can you say the medicine name in English or in Hindi?
Yeah, Deepa, can you fill up the feedback form so that we will communicate with you? Okay.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. There is one.
Avarampu can be taken. Yeah.
Okay. Avarampu.
Avarampu means, sir?
Avarampu tea. That is a flour which will be made into a powder, I'm taken as a team. So I will share the details again. I'm enlisting out whatever the questions that is being coming right now.
Okay.
I will send you the details.
Okay.
As you are located in Andaman,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
also see to that in Andaman there are another medicinal plant people who can help you out.
Okay.
So you can contact them also. Sir, I will share that also with you, sir. Sir Mohan, sir.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
definitely share that. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is an important question asked by Meera Shetty. See, basically, lot of plants, we try to cultivate at home, but they do not survive. But what is any guidelines how to make the plants to survive? Because many things, with a lot of interest, we try to cultivate at home and things like that. Unfortunately, they don't survive. Is there any specific guidance as a botanist? You can tell, how to take care of the plants and how to grow them. Some general guidance.
Definitely. Yes. Okay. See, first thing we have to take in what has to be taken care as a general is sunlight, where we have the sun. Texture of the soil. The pH level we cannot, as an individual, we are not assist. So I'm talking in terms of a layperson. So we can't go and see the check the pH level of the soil. So it is must necessary for us when we buy the plant. Immediately the plant has to be transferred from the back to the pot or to the soil. And the organic manure, if you are a person who can do it from the beginning itself, the organic level, at the organic level, you can use either the Panchakavya method or the vermicompost manure that can be given as nutrients to the soil and for the plants. And every day as we are pouring the water to the plants, it is much necessary for us also to talk to the plants. This I have learned from the senior scientists of our college. Dayanand sir, he always goes there actually. When we are interact with the plants respond to it. And in fact, there is a name called the seek mind of the plants. So it is much essential for us to be in touch with the plants so that it takes in the nutrition value, it takes in our emotion towards the growth factor. So this is a basic guideline that I can give. But if you are wanted to have a very good garden, according to the place, you can reach out to Mr. Rajesh, whom I have mentioned here, urban agriculturist. He can guide you in a better scale.
Okay. Can you suggest any medicinal plant used to reduce the elevated temperature?
Elevated temperature. First, the temperature itself is, every minute it varies. I mean, either the room temperature or the outside temperature.
No, the body temperature when someone is having a fever.
Yes.
Basically, for COVID, they are testing the temperature, right? When someone is having a high temperature, so they is considered to be a COVID patient. So how to bring down the temperature? Is there any plants are available?
Yes. Rather than the plants, I would talk in terms of right now as in a healer, as a healer. You can just breathe in, you can fold your tongue, and we all know the Shidali breathing. So you can fold your tongue and inhale so that the body gets cooled. So this is much necessary. So if we are doing this, the body temperature will be very composed. The heatness will be composed one. And if you have the ice cubes, the tip of the fingers can be touched in the ice cubes. The temperature can be lessened. In that way, we can do it. These two things, if we can do it, I think in a normal way, the results are obtaining out of this, definitely.
Okay. I think
I'm sharing with these not as a theoretical, this is all been underwent, and then I'm sharing it with all of you. Definitely, you will find a great results by doing so.
Okay. Again, Meera Shetty from Bombay has mentioned about can we get the soil, ready-made soil for all these herbs? Are there anyone supplying soil also? Because particularly, these medicinal plants are cultivated on the pots. So soil requirement maybe, very few kgs will be required. So are there anyone supplying soil, with related pesticides, not pesticides, it's some sort of nutrition?
Yeah. Yes, there are coir peats which will be available, ma'am. Coir peats which will be available that can be put into that. That is even available in online Amazon and things like that itself.
Okay. Dr. Lalita has suggested Sakkarai Kolli is the anti-diabetic.
Yes, that is anti-diabetic.
Yeah. See, the only problem with this, traditional medicine is many people are not aware of the name, one. And second thing is how to authenticate whatever is being told by the vendor or person who is selling. So this is the basic problem. If someone cheats, how to find out? Because we end up taking some wrong item which may have side effects not be known to us. How to prevent that? So is
this
there
can
any
be prevented only by the awareness. That is why I already said right physician or the right folk indigenous medicinal practitioner. That those persons only can be approached. Nothing but neem will also be the same. Nilavembe will also look like the same. But it is most essential for us to identify how the leaf structure is and things like that. So the awareness has to be made for all of us while approaching such kind of things.
So may I intervene?
Yeah, please.
Yes, please.
Madam, this is Rajesh Mundarajan. Thanks you for taking my name and showing my work for the presentation. And really
so
thank you for this. And this is excellent session. Like this is the right time and the right topic. In fact, I was requested the same kind of topic in Mumbai in IT parks. So that's why when I saw the topic, I thought I should not miss this. For the audience, a few questions which has been posted to ma'am. And for example, this exact excellent. Now someone has asked this question: how do I identify the plants? I go to a nursery and I don't know anything about the plants, and then the nursery guy tells, particularly the one person, someone from Mumbai, and they don't know the name of the plants. And today technology is so nice. Like for example, you go to the Google, and there is this Google Lens available. Okay, in all the Android mobile, you can find this Google Lens. You can even download the app. Just go to Google Lens and take a snapshot of the leaf or the plant, and immediately it recognizes at least 5 or 6 scientific names of those plants. Okay. The moment you click that, it goes in detail giving the description of the plant. So at least you know I'm buying the right plant. So the vendor may not be even able to give this description of these plants because most of the nursery guys who sells them on the road, they don't know any name of these plants. So in case the plant just use the Google Lens. So it will help you in identifying exact name of the plants. So at least no one is going to cheat you. So that's one thing. And one more question, like ma'am was asking, like media. You don't even need to go for soil nowadays because soil for example, to buy a soil in a nursery in Mumbai, it comes from almost more than 100 kilometers out of Mumbai. So as madam was telling, like please go only for coco peat. Coco peat is a sterile media, and you can give the nutrients added to it, like humic acid, vermicompost, all those can be mixed and then use. It's a lightweight. It can even easy for you to shift. And aeration, nalla kadaiku roots. So go for coco peat as a media, right?
Thank you, Rajat, for your input. Excellent inputs, and I think you have been practicing. Looks like.
Actually, sir, I'm a horticulturist basically, and as madam was telling, like I've been doing this urban farming concept in Mumbai in IT park, where we involve these IT people. And because once these people come to office, they go inside and they don't come out of the office till they don't see the sunrise and sunset.
Yeah, in fact, sunlight itself you don't see it. Yeah, that is the problem.
The vitamin D deficiency. If you check all the IT parks blood tests, if you see, everyone having the vitamin D deficiency. All they come out is only for smoking, irrespective of their gender. I've seen these boys and girls coming out just for smoking. So my idea was to just keep them away from the smoking zone and create a healthy zone where I can bring them to a place where they can connect with nature. So major of these people are coming from the villages, rural area, or small towns, and they miss one part is like they miss those connecting to the nature which they had in the village. So we thought like why not create urban farming here? We invite them, we give them all the inputs, and then we make them do the sowing, taking care, come in the lunch break, do the watering, and then grow the vegetables, harvest it as a team, and take home. So that was our idea, and then it clicked very well. And now almost all our IT parks, we are just introducing this concept of urban farming. So that is why I am able to connect to this topic immediately.
Okay, good. Thank you very much, Rajesh. Thank you. And so I think someone is asking your website address. You can post it, something like that. You have any website or your contact details? No, you can share it.
Sir, I'm actually Rajesh sir. You can share your.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I'm available in Mumbai. I don't have a website. As a horticulturist, I am available. You can always contact me.
I think if you are registered, we will be having your email ID. We will try to.
I will contact. Give my number. WhatsApp number is there. Anyone can contact. No problem.
Okay. Thank you. So.
Thank you, sir.
So I think so. It is a wonderful session, and basically, thanks for bringing the concept of therapeutic garden and suggesting gardens. I mean, the medicinal plants what we can cultivate at home. So basically, it is becoming a double purpose. It will meet both as well as a hobby. Farming itself is a hobby, and it will keep you connected to the nature. And at the same time, it is able to provide some immunity for our self. That is very good. And thanks for bringing different dimensions to the environmental hygiene. Trying to connect the physical, emotional, intellectual, spiritual. All the items together. So it is a wonderful presentation, and it will be great if you can share some reference books also. If you have some reference book, so that people can try to sort of read and then understand certain points. And we look forward to a small write-up. Yeah, we also look forward to a small write-up. If we can give it along with the video presentation, we will be sharing to the participants so that it can be like a reference material for them for the future. Okay.
Sure, sir. Definitely, sir.
So before we go, just one more thing. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry for interrupting. Someone is asking a question like, how do I bring the temperature down? And in fact, as madam was telling, the traditional way, which generally in village we do is like, when children go for school in long and during sunny days or thing, parents generally give them this cut onion pieces, or generally kept on the head or in any part of the body. So the onion that actually balances the temperature of the body. So there is a traditional way. In fact, if you can go and Google and see onion and the body temperature regulation, you will find all traditional details there that you can try actually. When someone is asking how do I regulate the temperature, bring down the temperature, that you can try. And one more thing, during the World War time, First World War, this happened like when almost UK and the Allied forces were actually waging a war against Germany. The whole troops were actually bedded in trenches running to kilometers, not just small trenches all the way. And they had to put up in the trench for almost 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. And what they did to keep the time pass away is they started growing vegetables. Two things the soldier badly missed were, one is their mother, and second one is their plants which they are connected in my village. Okay. So the moment a person starts growing, he cannot bring his mother to the war zone. But the moment he sees a plant which I'm connected, for example, tulsi, I grow tulsi in my village. So when I start pushing tulsi seeds in those trenches and I see tulsi next to me, I get immediately connected so that I am mentally stable. So this was giving an anchorage to the soldiers during the World War time. So the pandemic, why we connect to nature? Because unfortunately we get totally disconnected from nature. So that is the reason why we are actually mentally disturbed when someone is they fall into depression, because they don't have any like emotional connection. Even in city, I can just keep one tabletop plant and then I can speak to that plant. So that is something for me to anchor myself, that emotion thing. That is actually missing today. Youngsters, that is why it's actually missing. More of time, they spend time in the mobile and they don't spend time on the nature. So this session is an excellent eye-opener. So everyone can take the children out and start connecting with the nature. That's all about doing the connecting the pandemic. Sorry, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. It's a wonderful suggestion.
Thank you.
In fact, it needs to be practiced. Yeah. Unfortunately, what you said is happening, that connected with the mobile only, not with anything else.
Yeah, it has got advantage also, but if I'm not connected, we may not be able to meet so many nature lovers together today.
Yeah, in fact, I was suggesting Sridevi, whether we can organize some sort of a visit to the Pondicherry medicinal plant, it's a Maruthuva garden, something you are mentioning. Or for the people from Chennai, the Tirukazhkundram is fairly nearby. No, it is less than around 50 kilometers. Maximum is, I think, 50 kilometers, something like that. Maybe we would like to take your help, in organizing a visit, so that you can guide the people who are interested. Group of maybe about some 20-30 people will be interested. So I think we will get back to you on this thing. So thank you, Ms. Sridevi, once again on behalf of the organizing ACM, CSI, and IEEE Computer Society. For the wonderful presentation, for your time, and explaining various questions, answering them but we look forward for more inputs from you, and we will be sharing your both contact number as well as the WhatsApp number to the participants, so that if they get in touch with you, please suggest them answers. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sridevi. And before we formally close our session, I would like to bring it to your notice that we have programs coming up on first on the placement scenario, the changing time of placement scenario, and one on fifth green ICT. So we have both are important program. One is talking about the change in the placement, what is happening in the current COVID situation, and how we should gear up to meet the expectations of the organizations. And other one is with the climate change is becoming a very major issue, how to control the power consumption and how to manage your data center. So that is going to be the green ICT concept. So both are planned in the first week of December. We have already circulated the invitation, and please register and then attend these programs. So once again, thank you, Ms. Sridevi, and all the participants for your joining this session and making it wonderful evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks to all of you for your patience listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sridevi. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wonderful talk.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sridevi. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Lalita,
Thank
for
you,
your.
ma'am. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, Dr. P.S. Lalita, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would like to thank on behalf of CSI and other organizations, Dr. Lalita, for suggesting Sridevi to us.
Will we get the feedback form in the mail?
No, we have no, just you can fill it up online. So I'm sharing the link,
Okay.
If you click on the link, the Google form will come and you can fill it up there.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thanks to all the members. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.